In August and September of 2017, I had been, between that time, I was not only diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis due to asbestos exposure, I also had my re-injury. I had quit smoking August 1st of 2017 because my doctor had told me that he didn't think I was going to make it between 3 and 3.5 years. This was right before DHHS, Fabian Galata, and all these other guys wrongfully removed my daughter. What started out as being an appointment I couldn't make for the dentist because they canceled my insurance wound up turning into a wrongful termination of my rights for my daughter. They didn't have any abuse or neglect. They didn't even check to see how my uncle Richard died. They knew that Ronald Lee had killed my uncle Clarence Robertson, who I also took care of. And they also lied about me getting paid to take care of either one of them. I quit working for Clarence in October of 2017, right after it was October 1st, because of my re-injury. I didn't feel it was right for me to continue to care for him when I had problems. So, and they kept getting that confused in my case. My point here is this. These guys purposely knew, and they had all my doctor's reports, they knew that my doctor had given me so much time. I had been diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis due to asbestosis exposure. I also had 2 cysts in my lungs. So they told me that I would be lucky if I made it 3.5 years. I've surpassed that, and I'm actually in way better health and shape than what I was when that started to, this part of that situation started to occur. My problem with this is the court knew that, according to my doctor, I was terminally ill. And they still proceeded to take my daughter and knowingly keep my other daughter wrongfully. Both my daughters, they still got both of my daughters. Dorian's free to go. We've spoken, not recently, but Dorian knows she's welcome to come when she's ready. I have a car for her and everything. It's not the greatest, but it's something. It's better than nothing. My point here is this. These guys were so malicious in how they treated me. They knew that I was terminally ill, and they didn't care. It was their purpose and intention to see me die without my children and my family around me. That is the reason they wrongfully took my daughter, because they wanted to retaliate for, not just for me calling treason, but for me filing that lawsuit against the state of Washington that actually led to me calling and having a real case for treason against Hillary Clinton on behalf of my family, which includes law enforcement, a lot of law enforcement. So that is, now I'm having an issue with social media, specifically YouTube, telling that fact. So, and allowing a couple of my videos, including one on social media, enabling market manipulation and how they need to stop it. These things cause long-term damage. And, that's something you can't take back. When you take somebody's children knowing that they're dying wrongfully, you know how hateful and malicious that is and heartless? This is why I demanded prosecution of these people. I had been tagged Maxine Waters and many, many other people, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and a laundry list of other people with regards to my turning in Department of Health and Human Services in Michigan for awarding foster kids to people that they knew not just had criminal records for child abuse, but in some cases had lost their children already to abuse and neglect, me not being one of them. So for this situation to occur just tells you the mindset and the mentality of these type of people and how nasty and mean they are. It's something that we need to change. It's one of the big reasons that people are so angry at the system. They see cases like mine and it makes them mad, and they should be mad because it could happen to you too. I don't care what political party you're with, who you're married to, or what person you back. It makes no difference. It doesn't even matter how much money you have. Remember, these people wrongfully took my house and several other properties from me and laughed about it while they watched me go homeless with a head injury, knowing that I had partial amnesia. That's disgusting. And it's something that we must address and we must change in our system. No one should be put out of court like I was with a head injury, knowing that there was someone out there attempting to take my life and stalking me. This is the reason we have courts, is to protect victims like me, rather than put them in the line of fire and potentially causing death. With God's love, look what happened to my mother, my grandmother, and my aunts. What happened to my grandmother had already occurred by this time. But my mother in 2001, 2002, and 2003 was still alive. So was my Aunt Linda. So explain that with God's love. God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the blue.